On March 31st, 1995, Selena Quintanilla was shot dead. She was 23 years old. 25 years have passed since the Queen of Tejano music was killed by her fan club president, but her songs and style still loom large in the memories of her fans. Next month, MAC Cosmetics will launch a second makeup collection inspired by Selena. Netflix series based on her life was recently aired on Netflix. She was honored with a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame a couple of years ago. She was an idol and inspiration still to this day. Today I will show who the Queen of Tejano was, how she captivated hearts of many by her beautiful voice and her amazing personality. Selena still continues to draw newer generations of fans. I will show how she impacted music and culture. The 20-year-old Grammy-winning singer has inspired the careers of numerous artists, including Demi Lovato, Camila Cabello, and Selena Gomez, who was named after the singer, Selena. Solange has covered I Could Fall in Love on tour multiple times last year. Camila Cabello performed Dreaming of You at the Houston Rodeo. For Jennifer Lopez, her breakout role as Selena in the 1997 biographical film Selena, which has become a classic for fans, was much more than a great step in her career. She had a sense of living in the moment. Living in the moment is present and following her heart, Lopez told Billboard. For me, that was the biggest lesson. I have personally watched the Selena movie, and every time I watch it, I'm always personally mesmerized by how well they showed in such a short period of time the best moments Selena had in her career. Selena was both Mexican American. She sang in Spanish even though she did not know Spanish really well. She practiced a lot more and she spoke mostly in English. She couldn't be prouder of it, and people took notice. Selena was as passionate about fashion as she was for music. Her wardrobe staples were unforgettable. She wore elaborate outfits on stage and produced her own clothing and accessories line. She rocked crop tops, hoop earrings, and bedazzled bustier that fans still remember and imitate. Some people I have seen on the talent shows dress up as Selena and wear her famous purple outfit with her hair down and bold red lips, just like Selena. She had owned 2 boutique stores in Texas at the time of her death. Hundreds of fans who idolized Selena's signature bold red lips rushed to MAC Cosmetics stores for a limited edition makeup collection inspired by the singer, which was released in 2016. The company created the collection after 38,000 fans signed a petition asking to do so. Fans are already anticipating the new makeup collection that is set to be released in April. 25 years after her death, Selena Quintanilla lives on the hearts and minds of many Americans. The U.S. Today network asked fans across the country to share stories of how they've been influenced by Selena's legacy. They pointed to her clothing, her voice, her lyrics, and her confidence as a Mexican-American woman who did not speak fluent Spanish but still embraced her culture. It's amazing to see how much in her legacy has grown and how she's reaching out to new generations and even young kids to see them dressing up as her and listening to her music. There's a lot of stars that have gotten forgotten over the years, and I'm happy to see that she's become this huge Latin legend, Peña said. Selena has had 6 albums of released materials that have reached #1 on Billboard's top Latin albums chart, and her album Dreaming of You was the first album and the first album by a Latin artist to debut at #1 on the Billboard 200. Selena inspired even people to learn Spanish, pursue their professional dreams. The TV station showed a clip of the Amor Prohibido video, and Belen connected the dots. After a few months, Belen would cry whenever she would hear Selena's songs on the radio. She saw the 1997 movie, and Selena's story inspired her. Belen began collecting magazines featuring the singer. She got her first computer in 2000 after she discovered eBay. Her magazine collections grew. She scanned the photos of Selena and uploaded them to MSN.com group for posterity. That group became so popular among MSN users that Belen created her own website. She used photo editing software to make Selena themed desktop wallpapers. Later on, she realized she wanted to be a graphic designer. Selena was one of the reasons Belen decided to teach herself Spanish. Belen speaks the language fluently and can sing along to Selena songs. There was a lot of love about Selena Bowen said. Her unique voice, her unforced sexuality, her ability to appeal to different generations and cultures. When Selena was first starting her career in 1980s, Selena's father opened a restaurant. The family band was called Selena Luzinos. They would play there on the weekends and at weddings and at parties. They had many local fans, but the family restaurant failed and closed down. A few years later, in 1989, Selena joined EMI Records. She suddenly had a major record company supporting her. The song went to number one on Billboard's Latin chart and introduced her to audiences throughout the United States. Without the next hit song, Donde Quiero que Eres, Selena continued to grow in popularity and reach wider markets for her music. In the early 1990s included many bright spots in Selena's music and personal life. On April 2nd, 1992, Selena got married by 22-year-old Christopher Paris. The size of audiences at her show were expanding. In February 1994, more than 60,000 people saw her perform in Houston. In March 1994, her album Selena Live won a Grammy Award for the Best Mexican American Album. So much success in such a little time. Her career was just starting and it ended too quickly. She is the number one selling Latin artist of all time, with 70 million records sold worldwide. She won 36 Tejano Music Awards. I have a video clip to show you guys. And here it